Yes, in continuation of the previous clip, we are going to also continue with the fat-soluble vitamins. We'll be talking about vitamin B12, which is cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin is one of the factors that bring about the formation of hemoglobin. And hemoglobin, of course, is the major constituent of the red blood cells. Cyanocobalamin together with folic acid, that is vitamin B12 with folic acid, and of course with iron in form of either ferrous iron or ferric iron. They are the main components of hemoglobin which ultimately produces the red blood cells. So vitamin B12 or cyanocobalamin is important in blood formation. Its deficiency leads to pernicious anemia. And so it's required in good quantity in our diet, in eggs, meat, and fish. That's why we get them. So it's very important for one to take note that vitamin B12 helps in the production of blood. When I say blood here, I'm talking about red blood cells, talking about hemoglobin, and of course the heme. That is the major constituent of the red blood cell formation. Now, at this point, we are going to also be talking about, as said earlier, about the fat-soluble vitamins, the vitamins A, D, E, and K. I'm going to start with vitamin A. Vitamin A is called retinol, and the retinol actually is the precursor of vitamin A. And where retinol is found is actually from carotenoid. Carotenoid is from carrot, the main carrot we take as food, the fruit, the carrot fruit we take. So it has a lot of concentration or percentage of vitamin A. Now, deficiency of this vitamin brings about night blindness, xerophthalmia, keratomalacia, or keratinization of the skin. So if vitamin A is deficient, it is possible for somebody suffering from this problem to have a problem of night blindness. Where do we get these vitamins from? As mentioned earlier, is available cheaply available in carrots, in liver oil, in fish, in milk, spinach, and all different kind of fruits, and also in papaya, that is pawpaw. So and also in mango, of course. So it's good we take note that vitamin B12 helps in the production of red blood cells through hemoglobin formation. So the next other vitamin in the fat-soluble vitamins classification is vitamin D. Vitamin D is also called cholecalciferol. That is vitamin D3 or agocalciferol vitamin D2. Now, where do we get vitamin D from? Vitamin D is actually sourced from our own skin when ultraviolet radiation of the sun impinges or touches our skin surface. There is cholesterol, natural cholesterol in our body. Cholesterol is associated with so many things. I am not going to talk about the bad effect of cholesterol. I will be talking about that one later when we're talking about lipids and oils and oil. But for this discussion on vitamin D, I would like to say that vitamin D is actually, obtained from its precursor, which is cholesterol. So what happens when the ultraviolet radiation of the sun touches the skin surface? This cholesterol in our system is being energized, is being energized by this UV radiation, and what happens is going to bring about hydroxylation reaction, whereby the cholesterol structure is going to be hydroxylated on position 1 and position 25, and this will bring about the formation of what is called 1,2,5 dihydroxycholecalciferol, and that is the precursor of vitamin D. At this point, this 1,2,5 dihydroxycholecalciferol is going to mobilize calcium, which is going to be deposited in our bones, and thereby that to bring about the calcification process, threatening of bones and other parts of the body. So the absence or deficiency of this vitamin D is going to bring about problem of rickets in children, bowel, and also in the old people is called osteomalacia. So Basically, there are problems of osteomalacia in the age and rickets or bow leg in the children. So it is advised that people should have some a little time to stay in the sun, especially when it's not too sunny in the morning, so that they can have adequate quantity of ultraviolet radiation touching their skin surface, reactivating the cholesterol in the body, thereby making it to go into hydroxylation at position 1 and 25, bringing it to become 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol. And by doing this, it becomes a precursor of vitamin D, and then calcification and deposition of calcium is formed. And of course, it brings about, as mentioned earlier, the strengthening of our bones. That is vitamin D. So we are going to vitamin E now. Vitamin E is called tocopherol. It is found in cotton seeds oil, sunflower, wheat, germ oil, and vegetable oils. So it's an antioxidant, and of course, is muscular dystrophy. That is the deficiency brings about muscular dystrophy, muscular weakness, and neurological dysfunction. This one, the medical doctors know much about this, but it's good for us for this discussion, which is not too scientific, as I mentioned earlier, for us to take note that we need to supplement, with this, for this vitamin I mean tocopherol, with vegetable oil, sunflower oil, wheat germ oil, and cottonseed oil. So the next vitamin on these soluble vitamins is vitamin K, which is found in green leafy vegetable, soybeans oil, and tomatoes. Deficiency of these vitamins brings about increased blood clotting time. That is for one to have, blood clotting to cover the surface of a wound. It will take a longer time because it has blood clotting factor. The conversion of fibrin to fibrinogen, which brings about the clotting of a wound, an open surface on the skin of a human, is actually facilitated and assisted by the presence of vitamin K. So its deficiency is certainly going to bring about problem of blood clotting. So as mentioned, vitamin A, D, E, and K, these are the fat-soluble vitamins, and we also discussed the water-soluble vitamin, the B complex, and vitamin C already. So at this point, we have discussed everything about vitamins. We are going to have our next slide or our next lecture on protein, and subsequently we do oil and fats. Thank you for listening. You can follow us, subscribe, follow us so that we have the next cascade of the next lectures ahead of us. Thank you very much.